Step 1, marry rich. Step 2, inherit a massive trust fund. Or step 3, win a Mr. Beast competition. But here's the real question. Can you be lazy and still get rich? Yes! Today I'm gonna show you 8 simple, low effort money moves that actually work. No budgeting, no time consuming overnight shifts, no obsessing over lattes. In fact, if you just do 3 of these, you could end up a millionaire without ever worrying about money again. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna ask you the one question that could completely change the way you think about wealth. Let's get started. Lazy win number 1, automate everything. Let me tell you something most people will not admit. Being lazy is a secret weapon if you set your systems up right. You know what takes effort? Remembering to pay bills every single month, having to log into 3 different accounts and transfer money across them. But you know what takes 0 effort? Setting up automation once and letting it run for the next 20 years. Here's how it works. Before you get paid, a portion of your paycheck is sent to your 401k. Then that automatic direct deposit hits your checking accounts. Oh, it feels so good. From there, a portion automatically goes to your Roth IRA. Another portion automatically gets saved. Your rent or mortgage, your utilities, your credit card bill, all paid automatically. This is the foundation of a rich life. You do not have to think about money every day. And I know the common questions. What if my income changes? What if I have a big expense? Great, then you can go in there and tweak the automation. But the default is that is working for you. And here's a bonus. People who automate their finances actually save more because it's happening by default. No more, I don't feel like it this month, or it's raining, or Mercury's in retrograde, where the f that means. You are automatically saving and investing every month. I could be dead right now. Everybody observe. Watch my premature death happen on camera. Somebody comes to me and they say something extremely dumb about money. Investing feels like gambling. That's me dying. For the next 6 months, my money is automatically being transferred. It's being saved. It's being invested. I'm freaking becoming wealthier as I'm dead. Okay, that is the way you want to set this up. Now, I've seen this time and time again in my community. Somebody feels like they need to control things. They need to move money manually every month. But some months they forget. Some months things feel tight. Some months they overspend. The second they automate though, boom, their savings start growing crazy and nothing else in their life changed but automation. So yes, automating your money is lazy, but it works. If you do nothing else in this video, automate your finances. You will thank me every single month. And if you're wondering how much should go towards your investments and savings or even spending, check out the Conscious Spending Plan template, which is free to download at the link below. It takes 10 minutes. You will never have to budget the price of tomatoes again. Now, automation is great, but please remember, money is not the end goal. The end goal is to live a rich life. So the question is, what do you want your money to do for you? We're gonna come back to that. Lazy win number 2, use a target date fund. Let's talk investing. You don't wanna sit there and have to read all the financial news every single day. You don't wanna have to research stocks. You surely do not wanna have to trade crypto at 2 a.m. with a bunch of gambling addicts on Reddit. Fantastic, let's talk. Here's what you do instead. Open up your 401k and your Roth IRA. Have your account invest that money in something like a target date fund. I like target date funds because all you have to do is choose one fund based on the year that you plan to retire and invest it. That's it. No stock picking, no rebalancing, no guesswork, no increased diversification. The fund automatically adjusts from aggressive when you're young to conservative as you get older. And target date funds consistently outperform active investors, most of them. In other words, this lazy strategy of picking one fund wins. Let me break that down. If you invest $500 a month starting at age 25 in a target date fund, you could end up with over $1.2 million by retirement. This is automatic. You never need to look at it or touch it. And of course, as your income goes up, maybe you get married, you can put more than that $500 and end up with a lot more. You don't need to check the news every day to see what's going on with the market. That's irrelevant. Set it up once, automatically put money in, and then go live your life. Lazy win number 3, send a single email to HR. All right, you're lazy. You're watching this video. You should probably be working right now. I know you're about to get in trouble. Make sure your headphones are in. Your boss is right around the corner. Don't do it. Don't get caught. Here's what you do. You actually have free money sitting right in your inbox. Here's the exact email I want you to send to your HR person. Tell them, hi, whatever their name is. I want to make sure I'm taking full advantage of our benefits. Can you send me the details on our 401k, any 401k match, HSA, or any stock purchase plans that we have available? That's it. Here's what might happen. You might find out your company matches 4% of your salary and you're not even taking advantage of it. That's free money. You might discover you could save thousands of dollars in taxes and actually invest more money through a health savings account. You might even learn there's a 15% discount on your own company stock. You want to be lazy and rich? Start by sending smarter emails. I literally gave you the words to copy and paste. That's number 3. Now, if you've done just one of these lazy wins, you are already doing better than probably 90% of people. And these next 2 are absolute game changers. Lazy win number 4, increase your investments by 1% every December. This next one is tiny, so most people don't think it matters. But if you do this, you will quietly retire with 6 figures more than your peers. I'm gonna show you. Every December, I want you to increase your retirement contributions by 1%. That's it. Let me show you the math because it's gonna blow your mind. Let's assume that 2 people both make $80,000 per year and they start investing at age 30 and they retire at 65. Person A, they have a flat contribution, 5% per year, which means they're investing $4,000 a year. They invest in a target date fund, 7% average return. Over 35 years, that's about $550,000. Person B watched this video and they increase their contributions annually. They start at 5%. Every year they increase it by 1% until they get to 15%. So they're just increasing it 10 times. That's it. Same target date fund, etc., same return. They end up with almost $1.4 million. Are you listening to this? That's a difference of $845,000 for logging into account and clicking a button 10 times. Can anyone do the division for me? 845,000 divided by 10. I'm not sure I know the number. I know it's a lot. So please stop comparing the price of yellow onions and take advantage of these massive big wins. This one small change produces huge outcomes. And remember, this is without even factoring in any salary increases or bonuses. You just log in and click a button once a year. So if you are currently contributing 5% to your retirement accounts, make it 6%. Set a little calendar reminder, then 7% the year after. And here's an even lazier hack. Some 401k plans actually do this for you automatically. Check yours out to see if you have auto escalation built in, because you might already have the ability to set it up without even realizing it. Remember, you're not just saving for some vague future, you are building the foundations for a life that feels rich and actually is rich. I will show you what I mean before this video ends. Coming up, a lazy win that has helped my readers earn $80,000 more per year, and it is surprisingly simple. Okay, you've got your investment set up, you've automated your money, you sent one email and you unlocked free cash. Now, let's go a step further. What if you could make $10,000 more every year for the rest of your career with just one conversation? Lazy win number 5, negotiate your salary even just once. You want one suggestion that can earn you tens of thousands of dollars every year? Negotiate your salary. I know, it's so scary. Ramit, I'm so scared. They sent me the wrong order at the restaurant, but I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to send it back. You're a freaking vegetarian. They sent you a porterhouse steak. What's wrong with you? You see, most people don't negotiate their salary or even talk to their freaking waiter or waitress because they think it's awkward. It's so awkward. You know what's awkward? Losing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars because you won't have a single conversation. So I'm going to change that today. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. It's called the briefcase technique, and you can use it to make tens of thousands of dollars. 6 months before your next review, schedule a meeting with your manager. In that meeting, you say something like this: it's really important to me that I am a top performer at work. Can you help me understand what that would look like? And you're gonna push them for specifics. Hey, what are 3 specific measurable goals? Then you go back to your desk, you write it up, you let them know, here's a record of what we talked about. Over the next 6 months, you track your results. You close the loop every couple of weeks with a quick update. What you did, what worked, what results you got, what you're working on next. Now, review time. You walk in with your current salary, your market research on what your role pays at other companies, your accomplishments clearly laid out, including the email you sent 6 months ago, and then specific ways that you plan to add more value moving forward. And then you say this: over the last 6 months, I hit the goals we set together. Based on that and my research of the market, I'd like to discuss a compensation adjustment. That's it. No begging, no awkwardness. You did the work. You proved that you were a top performer, and now you are making a simple, respectful ask. I've had students use this exact strategy to get $10,000, $25,000, even $80,000 raises. Now, I have to say, this is actually one of the laziest ways to earn more. You do need to do the work, and you actually need to be good, yes. However, the reason I call this lazy is that it pays off for years and years. What are you gonna do with that extra $5,000, $7,500, $12,000? Take some of it, go out to a nice restaurant, have a nice time, and also invest part of it. That money starts to compound. Oh, and by the way, imagine if you did this a few times throughout your career. Lazy win number 6, use simple money rules. Let me give you a secret that the truly wealthy tend to know. They don't wake up every day wondering what to do with their money. They don't ask, can I afford this? Or should I buy this coffee 20 times a week? It's exhausting and frankly pointless. Instead, they use money rules. A money rule is a simple personal guideline that removes the decision fatigue of having to think about things all the time and keeps you on track. Here are a few of my own personal money rules. If I'm gonna buy something nice, like a car, I'm gonna keep it for as long as possible. If I see a book that I like, I'm buying it. I'm not even thinking about the price. And if I'm making a major purchase, I'm always going to make sure that I have that money available so it's not going on debt. Now, the beauty is these money rules can be custom tailored to your values. You might say, I'm gonna eat out guilt-free 3 times a week. The point is, these rules eliminate angst and drama. You're not constantly spinning in your head. You already made a decision that aligns with your rich life. And this is perfect for lazy people because once the rule exists, you just follow it. It's your rule and you can always change it if you want to. If you're watching this and wondering why nobody has explained money to you like this before, then hit subscribe. That's what we do here. Smart, simple money advice for people who don't want to think about money every day, but still want to be rich. Now, let's move on to lazy win number 7. Say no to most things. You know, a lot of people are wasting energy and time on stuff that just doesn't matter. If you want to be lazy and rich, here is your permission to stop worrying about, number 1, your credit score every month. Unless you're about to take out a mortgage or a loan, why are you obsessing about this? Pay your bills on time, make sure it's automatic, don't max out your credit cards, you're good. Number 2, budgeting every single dollar. Hey everybody, I have an extra dime I found in the couch cushion. Where did that go? It's not apportioned correctly in my YNAB. Why? It's tedious. It doesn't work for most people, and most of all, it doesn't do anything. Use a conscious spending plan instead. Know your 4 key numbers, and then get on with your life. I'm gonna link a template for you free in the description below. By the way, I actually like YNAB. If you're starting to use it for a couple of months, fine. But you really do not need to track every single expense for your entire life. Number 3, tracking which credit card gives you 1.5 versus 1.75% cash back. Hey everybody, I'm at Costco, but if I buy the TV on Tuesday, I use this card, but then I use this one for gas. Stop it. Chasing points will not make you rich, okay? Truly, it's one of the biggest time sucks on earth. Investing more is gonna make you rich. Picking a couple of great credit cards and using them and maxing those rewards out, great. But optimizing every last cent, waste of time. Number 4, taking up all your weekend to make an extra $50. There are a lot of people who want to do an extra gig, an extra hustle, just to make a little bit of money. But where is it adding up to? If you are constantly doing that for the rest of your life, trust me, it's gonna get old fast. Most people do not want a second job. They want to know how to make more money and use that money to live a rich life. Number 5, obsessing about tips and lattes. Ooh, tipping culture is so crazy. They flipped that screen around to me. Why are they forcing me to tip? You know why you're obsessing about that? Because it's easier to focus on a $3 or a $5 expense instead of actually zooming out and looking at your real finances. By the way, you're actually allowed to enjoy life. If coffee brings you joy, it's okay to get it. And it's not even really gonna materially change your finances. Instead, I want you to focus on the big wins that actually move the needle. For example, don't overspend on housing. In general, I like to see that number, 28% of gross income or below. You can stretch it a little bit, but anything more than that, you're gonna be spending way too much on your housing. Don't buy a truck that costs 86% of your gross income. Bunch of Northwestern Mutual insurance salesmen watching this getting mad. Ooh, I need my Hemi to drive on concrete 2 miles to my air conditioner. No, you don't. You didn't run a single number before you bought that freaking truck. Calling everybody else's purchase frivolous but not your own. What are you doing? Next up, automating your finances. That's a big one. We already talked about that. And of course, earning more, because there's a limit to how much you can cut, but no limit to how much you can earn. That's it. The wealthiest people I know are not chasing trends, they're building boring systems, and that is exactly how they accumulated a lot of money, quietly, consistently, without obsessing over a $5 coffee. Lazy win number 8, rich life reflection. Let me ask you the big question that could change everything. What would your life look like if your money was handled, if it was in control? No more anxiety about checking your account balance. No more guilt when you go out to dinner. No more fighting with your partner about who spent more at Target. Just calm, confidence, control. Here's what I want you to do. Before this video ends, take 60 seconds and just close your eyes and picture your rich life. What are you doing more of? Who are you spending time with? What does your ideal weekend and weekday feel like? Let me walk you through a real example. One of my podcast guests, Sarah, told me that her rich life was simple. She wanted to eat out at her favorite sushi place once a week. She wanted to take one international trip a year, and she did not want to have to worry about car repairs. That's it. Once she defined it, we were able to build a money system that supported her vision without guilt. Because none of this, not automation or investing or negotiation, matters if you don't know what you are working towards. Accumulating money is not the point. The point is to live a rich life. So here is your lazy action step. Today, I want you to comment below, my rich life looks like ... and fill in that sentence, even if it's messy. That's the first domino. And once you have clarity, everything else falls into place so you can move forward. So leave that comment. I want to read every comment that comes in. And if you like this video, don't stop here. Go watch this one next. It's called How to Have Better Finances Than 95% of People in 3 months. It's packed with real numbers, real strategies, and it's exactly what I would do if I were starting from scratch. I will see you there.